Hello, and welcome to English Lane. In this video, we start exploring the life of Benjamin Netanyahu, one of Israel's most influential leaders. This story will help you improve your English listening skills. Benjamin Netanyahu was born on October 21, 1949, in Tel Aviv, Israel. His father, Benjamin Netanyahu, was a historian, and his mother, Zila Segal Netanyahu, was a homemaker. He grew up in a home full of books, history, and discussions about politics and the Jewish people. From an early age, Netanyahu showed curiosity, intelligence, and discipline. He loved reading and learning about different countries and world events. Growing up in Jerusalem, a city full of history and politics, shaped his understanding of leadership and responsibility. He enjoyed sports and outdoor activities, which taught him perseverance and focus. His parents encouraged him to work hard in school and pursue excellence in everything he did. Education was very important. Netanyahu attended top schools in Jerusalem and excelled in mathematics, science, and history. He also developed a strong interest in international affairs, reading about global politics and world leaders. Family life played a key role in his upbringing. He learned responsibility, respect, and commitment from his parents. By his late teens, Netanyahu already wanted to serve his country and contribute to its development and security. His early life, full of learning, family support, and personal discipline, laid the foundation for his future military and political career. Before moving to the next chapter, please like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to English Lane for more English listening practice. Chapter 2. Military Service, 1967 to 1972. After finishing high school, Benjamin Netanyahu joined the Israel Defense Forces, IDF. He was assigned to Sayeret Matkal, Israel's elite and highly secretive special forces unit, known for dangerous and high-profile missions. This unit is similar to the U.S. Navy SEALs. Training in Sayeret Matkal was extremely demanding and rigorous. Soldiers were trained for long hours in harsh conditions, learning survival, combat, and intelligence-gathering skills. Netanyahu demonstrated remarkable physical endurance, mental strength, and discipline, which allowed him to succeed in this challenging environment. During his military service, Netanyahu participated in special operations, including reconnaissance missions behind enemy lines. These missions required careful planning, teamwork, quick decision-making, and courage. He learned how to lead small teams in dangerous situations and make critical decisions under pressure. This period also strengthened his sense of responsibility and patriotism. He witnessed firsthand the importance of national security and the sacrifices required to protect the country. Military life taught him about leadership, resilience, and strategic thinking, qualities that would later shape his political career. Netanyahu formed strong bonds with his fellow soldiers, developing loyalty, trust, and camaraderie. These relationships and experiences influenced his approach to teamwork and leadership in politics. He completed his military service in 1972, leaving the Army with a reputation for courage, intelligence, and leadership. The skills and discipline he gained during these years became the foundation for his future roles in diplomacy and politics. This chapter of his life demonstrates how training, challenges, and responsibility during formative years can prepare a person for leadership. Netanyahu's military experience gave him confidence, focus, and a clear sense of purpose for the next stage of his life. Chapter 3. Education Abroad, 1972 to 1976. After completing his military service in 1972, Benjamin Netanyahu decided to continue his education in the United States. He enrolled at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, one of the world's leading universities. At MIT, Netanyahu studied architecture and later pursued business management. These subjects helped him develop analytical skills, problem-solving abilities, and strategic thinking. He learned to approach complex problems logically while balancing creativity with structure, a skill that would later influence his political career. Living abroad exposed him to different cultures, ideas, and political systems. He observed how governments functioned, how diplomacy shaped international relations, and how leaders made decisions. These experiences broadened his worldview and deepened his understanding of global politics. During this period, Netanyahu became fluent in English, which later became a key asset in communicating with international leaders, diplomats, and the media. His clarity and persuasive abilities in English would help him in negotiations and public speaking. In addition to academics, he engaged with fellow students in discussions about politics, history, and international affairs. These conversations refined his ideas about Israel's security, foreign relations, and the role of leadership. Netanyahu remained focused on his goal: to serve Israel. His studies were not only about earning degrees, they were about preparing himself to become a leader on the global stage. By the time he completed his studies in 1976, Netanyahu had gained both knowledge and confidence. He returned to Israel equipped with education, international experience, and a broad perspective, ready to begin his career in diplomacy and politics. This period highlights the importance of education, exposure, and strategic thinking, lessons that guided him throughout his political life. Chapter 4. Early Political Career, 1976 to 1988. After returning to Israel in 1976, Benjamin Netanyahu began his political and diplomatic career. His first significant role was at the Israeli Embassy in Washington, D.C., where he served as Deputy Chief of Mission. In this position, he gained first-hand experience in diplomacy, international relations, and the workings of government. During his time in Washington, Netanyahu developed a reputation for intelligence, strategic thinking, and effective communication. He attended meetings with senior officials, analyzed complex political situations, and learned how to represent Israel's interests abroad. This period was crucial in shaping his understanding of global politics and diplomacy. At the same time, Netanyahu married Sarah Ben-Artzi, and they began their family life. Balancing his professional responsibilities with personal life taught him about commitment, organization, and resilience, qualities that would later be important in politics. Netanyahu also began engaging more actively in Israeli domestic politics. He joined the Likud party, where he became known for his analytical mind, public speaking skills, and policy insights. He advocated for strong security measures and emphasized the importance of Israel's sovereignty in international affairs. During these years, Netanyahu worked on building relationships with key political figures both in Israel and abroad. He learned the art of negotiation, strategy, and political planning. These experiences prepared him for higher roles in government. From 1984 to 1988, Netanyahu held several senior advisory and diplomatic positions, advising the Israeli government on foreign policy and security. He traveled extensively, representing Israel in international forums and meetings, gaining recognition for his expertise and dedication. By the end of this period, Netanyahu had established himself as a rising political figure with experience in both diplomacy and domestic politics. His work during these 12 years laid the foundation for his later success as a leader in the Likud party and eventually as Prime Minister of Israel. This phase of his life highlights the importance of education, experience, and networking in building a political career. Netanyahu combined his military background, international exposure, and strategic thinking to prepare for leadership. Chapter 5. Rise in Politics, 1988 to 1996. By 1988, Benjamin Netanyahu had become a prominent figure in Israeli politics. He was elected to the Knesset, Israel's parliament, as a member of the Likud party. His rise was marked by his intelligence, analytical skills, and ability to communicate effectively. During this period, Netanyahu focused on security, foreign policy, and Israel's international relations. He became known for his strong positions on protecting Israel's sovereignty and ensuring the country's safety amidst regional tensions. He also served as Deputy Foreign Minister and later as Israel's ambassador to the United Nations. In New York, he represented Israel on the global stage, giving speeches and engaging with diplomats from around the world. His speeches were often direct, persuasive, and strategically crafted, which helped him gain international recognition. Netanyahu's political philosophy during these years emphasized strong defense, diplomacy, and careful negotiation. He argued that Israel must remain vigilant and assertive in its security policies while maintaining constructive relationships with key allies, especially the United States. He faced challenges as well. The political environment in Israel was complex, with internal debates, party rivalries, and public scrutiny. Netanyahu navigated these challenges using strategic thinking, resilience, and political acumen. In 1996, at the age of 46, Netanyahu's political career reached a new milestone. He was elected as Israel's youngest prime minister, marking the culmination of years of preparation in politics, diplomacy, and leadership. This period of Netanyahu's life highlights the importance of experience, international exposure, and strategic planning in rising to political leadership. His work in the Knesset and at the United Nations provided him with the knowledge, skills, and confidence to lead a nation. Chapter 6. First Term as Prime Minister, 1996 to 1999. In 1996, Benjamin Netanyahu became Israel's youngest prime minister at the age of 46. This marked a major turning point in his life and career as he moved from being a rising political figure to the leader of the nation. During his first term, Netanyahu faced numerous challenges, both domestically and internationally. Security was a top priority, especially due to ongoing tensions with neighboring countries and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. He emphasized strong defense policies to protect Israel's citizens and borders. On the domestic front, Netanyahu introduced economic reforms, aiming to strengthen Israel's economy. He focused on privatization, reducing government spending, and encouraging foreign investment. These measures were sometimes controversial, but they reflected his approach to combining economic growth with national security. Internationally, Netanyahu worked to maintain strong relations with the United States and other key allies. He believed in strategic diplomacy, asserting Israel's position firmly while seeking support from powerful nations. Peace negotiations were also a major part of his agenda. Netanyahu participated in discussions regarding the Oslo Accords and tried to balance the demands of security with the hope for peace. These negotiations were complex and often met with criticism from different sides. During his first term, Netanyahu learned the realities of political compromise, public scrutiny, and leadership responsibility. While some of his policies were praised, others were criticized, which taught him important lessons for his later political career. Despite facing challenges, Netanyahu's first term as prime minister demonstrated his ability to lead, make tough decisions, and navigate complex political landscapes. It was a period that shaped his approach to governance and prepared him for future terms in office. By 1999, after 3 years in office, Netanyahu's first term ended, but the experience and knowledge he gained during this period became invaluable for his political journey. Chapter 7. Opposition Years, 1999 to 2009. After losing the 1999 election, Benjamin Netanyahu entered a period of political opposition. This phase lasted about 10 years, but was crucial for strengthening his leadership skills and political strategy. During these years, Netanyahu focused on rebuilding the Likud party. He worked on party organization, strategy, and outreach, aiming to consolidate support and prepare for a future return to power. His work involved addressing party rivalries, aligning different factions, and mentoring younger members of the party. Netanyahu remained actively engaged in national security issues, often criticizing government policies he believed threatened Israel's safety. He became a vocal advocate for a strong defense policy, emphasizing the importance of intelligence, military readiness, and diplomacy. Internationally, he continued to build relationships with global leaders and diplomats, maintaining Israel's profile abroad. He spoke at conferences, wrote articles, and engaged with the media to promote his vision for Israel's security and economic growth. During these opposition years, Netanyahu honed his political skills, learning to navigate criticism, public opinion, and complex negotiations. He focused on long-term planning rather than immediate power, understanding that resilience and strategy were key to political survival. By 2003 and onwards, Netanyahu was ready to return to power. His years in opposition strengthened his experience, broadened his network, and sharpened his approach to leadership. He had developed a clear vision for Israel's future, which included security, economic growth, and international diplomacy. This decade in opposition highlights the importance of patience, strategy, and resilience in politics. Netanyahu's ability to adapt, learn, and prepare during this period set the stage for his eventual comeback as Prime Minister in 2009. Chapter 8. Second Term as Prime Minister, 2009 to 2021. Benjamin Netanyahu returned to power in 2009, beginning his second term as Israel's prime minister. This period would become the longest continuous tenure of his political career, spanning over a decade and solidifying his influence both in Israel and internationally. From the beginning, Netanyahu focused on Israel's security. Regional threats, including conflicts in Gaza, tensions with Iran, and instability in neighboring countries, shaped his priorities. He emphasized the strengthening of Israel's military and intelligence capabilities to ensure national safety. Economically, Netanyahu promoted growth, technology, and innovation. Israel's tech industry, often called the startup nation, flourished under policies that encouraged entrepreneurship, foreign investment, and international trade. Netanyahu's government sought to modernize the economy while maintaining fiscal stability. In foreign policy, Netanyahu built strong relationships with key allies, particularly the United States. He frequently engaged in diplomacy, attended international summits, and addressed the United Nations, advocating for Israel's security and interests on the global stage. During this period, Netanyahu faced numerous political challenges. Coalition governments in Israel often required complex negotiations, compromise, and strategic alliances. He also faced criticism and legal investigations, which became central themes in Israeli politics during his later years in office. Despite controversies, Netanyahu maintained strong support from his base, thanks to his reputation for leadership, experience, and strategic vision. He skillfully navigated domestic and international pressures while promoting Israel's technological, economic, and military growth. Netanyahu's second term demonstrates the complexities of modern political leadership, balancing security, diplomacy, domestic politics, and public opinion. His ability to remain a central figure in Israeli politics for over a decade reflects his resilience, strategic thinking, and political skill. By 2021, Netanyahu had become Israel's longest-serving prime minister, leaving a lasting impact on the nation's domestic and international policies. His second term remains a critical chapter in understanding modern Israeli politics. Chapter 9. Personal Life. Benjamin Netanyahu's personal life has played an important role in shaping his character and leadership style. He is married to Sarah Ben-Artzi Netanyahu, and together they have 3 children. Family has always been central to Netanyahu. He balances his demanding political career with commitment to his children and household responsibilities. His relationship with his wife and children reflects his values of loyalty, support, and dedication. Netanyahu's upbringing in a family that valued education, history, and tradition influenced his personal beliefs and lifestyle. He has maintained a disciplined daily routine, focusing on both professional responsibilities and personal well-being. Outside of politics, Netanyahu enjoys reading, staying informed about global affairs, and spending time with his family. These interests have helped him maintain perspective and mental focus amidst the pressures of leadership. Despite public scrutiny and political controversies, Netanyahu has managed to protect his family life and provide stability for his children. His personal experiences, values, and family support have contributed to his resilience, decision-making, and leadership approach. This chapter highlights the importance of family, discipline, and personal values in shaping a leader's character. Netanyahu's personal life, while private in many aspects, reflects the foundations of his public life and political decisions. Chapter 10. Leadership Style and Political Philosophy. Benjamin Netanyahu is widely recognized for his distinct leadership style and political philosophy. His approach combines strategic thinking, decisiveness, and pragmatism. Netanyahu believes in the importance of strong national security. Throughout his career, he has emphasized that Israel must remain vigilant, maintain a powerful military, and be prepared to defend its citizens at all times. This focus on security has been central to his political decisions and public messaging. He is also known for his diplomatic skills. Netanyahu carefully analyzes international relations, builds strategic alliances, and communicates effectively with world leaders. His ability to negotiate and advocate for Israel on the global stage has been a hallmark of his leadership. Domestically, Netanyahu emphasizes economic growth, technological development, and innovation. He supports policies that encourage entrepreneurship, investment, and modernization, aiming to strengthen Israel's global economic position. Another key aspect of his leadership is resilience under pressure. Netanyahu has faced political controversies, opposition challenges, and public criticism, yet he often maintains focus and pursues long-term objectives. This resilience has allowed him to remain a central figure in Israeli politics for decades. Netanyahu's political philosophy also reflects pragmatism over idealism. He is known for balancing strong security measures with diplomatic negotiation, adapting policies to changing circumstances while keeping Israel's interests at the forefront. Throughout his career, his leadership has been defined by strategic vision, clear communication, and the ability to make tough decisions. These qualities have shaped not only his political successes, but also his enduring influence on Israeli politics. This chapter highlights the importance of strategic thinking, resilience, and pragmatic leadership in navigating complex political and global environments. Netanyahu's leadership style provides insights into the qualities required to lead a nation in challenging times. Chapter 11: Achievements and Controversies. Benjamin Netanyahu's career has been marked by significant achievements as well as controversies, reflecting the complexities of leading a nation in a challenging political environment. Achievements: security and defense. Netanyahu strengthened Israel's military capabilities and intelligence systems, ensuring national security amid regional threats. He emphasized preparedness and strategic planning to protect the country. Economic growth. During his leadership, Israel's economy expanded, especially in the technology and innovation sectors. Initiatives to encourage entrepreneurship and attract foreign investment contributed to Israel's reputation as the startup nation. International relations. Netanyahu built strong alliances with major global powers, particularly the United States, while maintaining Israel's diplomatic presence worldwide. His speeches and diplomatic efforts at forums like the United Nations increased Israel's international profile. Policy influence. Netanyahu influenced domestic and international policies through his focus on security, diplomacy, and economic growth. His strategic decisions shaped Israel's long-term direction. Controversies, political challenges. Netanyahu faced criticism for his handling of certain peace negotiations, coalition politics, and internal party disputes. His policies sometimes polarized public opinion. Legal investigations. In later years, Netanyahu was involved in legal investigations related to corruption allegations. These cases attracted national and international attention, impacting his public image and political discourse. Public opinion. While he maintained strong support among his base, Netanyahu's leadership style and decisions often sparked debate and protest, highlighting the polarized nature of Israeli politics. Despite controversies, Netanyahu's resilience and strategic skills allowed him to remain a central figure in Israeli politics. His achievements demonstrate his ability to combine vision, leadership, and tactical decision-making in navigating complex political landscapes. This chapter highlights the dual nature of political leadership, the successes, challenges, and controversies that come with leading a nation. Netanyahu's career exemplifies the impact of strong leadership, as well as the scrutiny and criticism that public figures often face. Chapter 12. Current Life and Legacy. As of today, Benjamin Netanyahu remains one of Israel's most influential political figures. Even after decades in politics, he continues to shape national policy, security strategy, and international relations. Netanyahu's legacy is complex and multifaceted. He is recognized for his long tenure as prime minister, his strong stance on national security, and his role in modernizing Israel's economy, especially in technology and innovation. His leadership has left a lasting imprint on Israel's domestic and foreign policies. His strategic vision and resilience have influenced a generation of politicians and policymakers. Netanyahu's focus on security, diplomacy, and economic growth demonstrates the qualities he values most in leadership: preparation, foresight, and decisiveness. At the same time, his legacy is marked by controversies and political challenges. Allegations, public criticism, and political polarization have been part of his career, showing that leadership at the highest level often comes with scrutiny and pressure. Despite challenges, Netanyahu continues to actively participate in politics, advising and shaping policy, attending diplomatic meetings, and maintaining his influence in Israeli and international affairs. His life story illustrates the importance of education, military experience, diplomacy, and strategic thinking in leadership. From a young boy in Jerusalem to Israel's longest-serving prime minister, Netanyahu's journey reflects resilience, determination, and a lifelong commitment to his country. This chapter emphasizes that leadership is not just about holding office. It is about making difficult decisions, learning from experiences, and leaving a lasting impact on a nation and the world. Thank you for watching this full biography of Benjamin Netanyahu. In this video, you learned about his childhood, military service, education, rise in politics, leadership, achievements, and legacy. You also practiced your English listening and vocabulary skills through real-life storytelling. On this channel, English Lane, you will find more inspiring life stories and English practice content to help you improve step by step. If you enjoyed today's video, please like it, comment what you learned, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to English Lane for more powerful English listening practice. See you in the next video.